Amazing. It was a really weird game, to be fair. We were just under pressure for probably the full game, mate. I thought Warrington were playing the conditions really well, and we were our own worst enemy, kind of coming up with errors and putting pressure on ourselves. But never felt too bothered by it, to be fair. I was really comfortable. Over the last 4 weeks, we've been winning that way anyway, and we've been comfortable in games like that and staying in them arm wrestles and coming through it. So I was really confident that we could come through. We just needed to get our fair share of field position.
We're in control of the game there for, what was it, 70, 73, I think, minutes, was it? We had 14 errors for the game. I think we completed at about 64%. And then, some basic fundamentals hurt us today. I think they scored 3 tries off kicks and a dummy half try off Lussick. So, credit to Salford.
Yeah, I think the boys have got a belief that they're not going to get beat at the moment. They know that they're working hard for each other. They're doing all the little things that matter for each other, and that's ultimately getting them the wins.
And the decision to take the 2 points just before half time, and obviously it's proved crucial in the end. Was something you instructed them to do? Is it a decision they made on the field?
Yeah. They looked to us, and I said take the 2, but Kev Brown, I think, was holding his fingers up anyway, so I don't think we was going to do anything else other than take the 2 there. That was just putting a marker down to them, just saying that, listen, we're happy to take the 2 points. We're happy to go in nice and close with you, and that will back ourselves to come through and win.
I think Benny Murd scored. I think we went 10 up at that stage, I think it was, and then they kicked off, and we couldn't retrieve the ball there, and it went dead in that left-hand corner, and I think they scored off that next set, and then it sort of the snowball off that.
Players like Callum, mate, the different level. You watch him running around the training field, he's like a thoroughbred. He just cruises along the ground, and in big games, it comes down to small margins, and people like him, are going to consistently deliver them pieces of quality that will win you a game. His involvement probably wasn't massive in terms of attacking structure or anything like that, but he's come up and scored when it matters.
They got it for the whole playing group and the whole club. We put so much work and effort into to get to this point, and we had it there for 73, 74 minutes there, and just couldn't get it done in the end. But the effort was there. It was just little minor things with basic errors and fundamentals caught up with us in the end.
We're not there to make the numbers up, mate. We'll be going there to win. We obviously know Leeds are a good team, and Leeds have kind of give us a little bit of a beating this year. So we need to make sure we're well schooled on what we need to prepare for to go against Leeds. But listen, it's a cup final. We've got plenty of players in there who've played in cup finals and know what it takes to win. It'll be absolutely huge for the city of Salford as well. Not just these players in the club. It'll be huge for actually the city again on the back of what we did last year, getting to a grand final. This kind of just cements some of the players' kind of legacy going forward. I think the players have been phenomenal, and what a way probably to finish for people like Mark Flanagan and potentially Chris Wellham to finish playing at Super League in a Wembley final.
How's Darryl Clark? I know he went off for a head test pretty near the end. Is he okay?
Yeah, he got a bit of a head knock off Dan Sargentson there, and it was unfortunate. He went to the head bin there, and he got back out there for the last 30 seconds. So yeah, he's not too bad.
Do you think that was a bit of a turning point as well? Because obviously Danny Walker's a very capable replacement, but Daz is one of your main generals out there. So him going off, do you think that affected things in a way?
Oh, Daz is one of our mainstays. He's a great player for our team, and we've also got the utmost confidence in Danny. No, I don't think that played a part. It was just the basic errors, and it was tough conditions to play. I thought for the majority of the game, I thought at times we were handling it better than what they were, and those that try off the kick and then the dummy half caught up with us.
I think we break all scripts, mate, when we're going to finals and stuff like that. A team like Warrington and the money that everybody else kind of spends compared to us, it's not supposed to happen. But the good thing is the character of the players. It's not money that makes you win. It's the character of the players and the belief in each other that makes them win. And it's a good one to kind of throw that back in people's face, that it's not about how much money we've been spending as a club or how much money Warrington is spending as a club. There was sheer desire and resilience there from our players today that have got the win.
And the belief when you were 10 points down that there never seemed to be sort of any panic on the field. I'm sure there might have been, but there certainly didn't seem to be any panic.
Yeah, no, not a problem, mate. A couple of players, yeah. You can kind of see it in them, but they're guys who've come into our environment. A few of them this year. There's other guys who've come into our environment this year and they don't look phased at all. We sent a message out 20 minutes to go that, listen, just calm down. It's not a problem. We're just weathering the storm here, and this is the game. We just need to kind of stick in there and get our fair share of field position, which will turn at some point, and then we'll be good. But to be fair, we probably ended up having to handle more pressure than we thought we would do.
And you mentioned it before. What does it mean to the city of Salford to have a team that's made two major finals in a year?
Oh, it'd be huge, mate. It'd be huge. It's not happened to Salford for a long time. And like I say, the players have got to receive all the credit for what they've done here. The club as well, in the way they've handled through the COVID situation, it's just rewards for people like Paul King and them who kind of stepped in on the back of Marwan leaving to try and keep the club alive. So for them, they're getting rewards now. I know Paul King and Ian Blease are on the phone to each other every day discussing kind of ways of improving and making Salford better. But like I say, again, all credit just to the players, mate. We're underdogs generally every time we go anywhere. Because it's always linked with the money and the kind of the size of the squad and the stature of the club. And it's right, we've not been in big finals, whereas, like you rightly said, Leeds have been in finals for a long, long time now. Been winning grand finals, been winning Challenge Cup finals. And they've kind of got the brownie points, if you like, going forward, whereas we're just starting that kind of journey.
Yeah, and obviously you've had the experience at Old Trafford last year. Do you think a lot of the lads who've played in that game, there's still a good few still at the club? Do you think that'll hold you in good stead going to Wembley? Yeah,
I think everyone says you've kind of got to lose one to win one, so I'm hoping that's right, and then that we can go to Wembley and win one, and with the knowledge of what the boys have got in that grand final and understood, to show the resilience they've done today. They've shown they've learnt lessons on the back of last year, and the players who've come in this year have made us have probably improved us, mate, to be fair.
Yeah, because a good few lads left at the end of last season.
Yeah.
How satisfying is it to reach Wembley compared to making a grand final?
Yeah, it's massive for us to be able to do that. We knew we was kind of going in the right direction after the Catalan game, just before lockdown. Then we beat Wigan, and then we had the lockdown, and we came back and we beat Hull quite convincingly. And then we had to get set down for 14 days, which gave us limited preparation for the next two games. And I thought the first game we were way below standards. That was Leeds. Castleford was a lot better. And then since then, we've been really good. We've been really resilient as a team. We've shown up better defensively, and we've shown a little bit more cohesion as a unit. And again, I think probably big credit's got to go to Kev Brown on that, because he's really started to demand the best from the team now.